A lot has changed over the last 10 years.
Australia is taking a page from Silicon Valley's playbook.
Melanie Perkins dropped out of university to start her own business.
How much is the company worth now?
$2.5 billion US.
Sorry, is that how tough has it been?
That's pretty incredible, right? When you go to people and they say, my business runs on your stuff.
Fundamentally, what we wanted to do was turn a traditional model on its head.
Afterpay listed on the Australian Stock Exchange in 2016.
With working in the lemon factory, carrying these boxes or washing dishes, I'm thinking about one day, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do a real proper job and I want to write code.
Our community looks so different from how it looked 10 years ago, but the Stone and Chalk DNA remains the same.
It was Chris, Alex and I, we started in a back room at KPMG, essentially sketching out the blueprint for what Stone and Chalk would be. We had the KPMG authored report Unlocking Sydney's FinTech Potential, and it was all sort of building the engine, flying the plane at the same time.
I co-authored a report with a colleague at KPMG, James Mabbott, looking at the FinTech sector. That was commissioned by a committee for Sydney and New South Wales Government, and so the title of the report was Unlocking the FinTech Opportunity for Sydney. One of the recommendations of the report was to create a physical environment similar to what had already been developed in London with Level 39.
Stone and Chalk was a startup, right? That I think is part of its success. It sort of got startups because it was a startup. And I remember the opening night, we just completely stuffed up how many people were going to come. There was queues outside, they couldn't get up the lifts. They talk about, you need a village to be successful in so many ways. That's exactly what Stone and Chalk's been. And there were so many people that just put so much effort in to make it what it is today.
What was overwhelming was just the support, and you had some phenomenal and senior stakeholders around the table who were really committed to seeing Stone and Chalk come to fruition.
What started as, I think, a really inspiring mission to power and back Australian innovators has become a national movement. Several years ago now, Stone and Chalk took a bold step to step out of FinTech and to support innovators across a variety of emerging tech sectors that we deemed critical for Australia's future. That was a real leap of faith and a belief that ultimately we could do better as an Australian innovation system at backing founders who were solving some of the world's most pressing challenges.
Well, I think we were in part of the earliest cohort at Stone and Chalk, so we didn't even really know what we were doing or what Stone and Chalk was doing. It was kind of a meeting of the blind and the blind. But to be honest, the thing that I really look back on is the community. It was the sweet spots, the ringing of the bell when someone had an important announcement to make at Stone and Chalk, Donut Wednesdays, all of those sorts of things, that sense of we're in this together, that was really important.
First day I've walked in Stone and Chalk, we've grabbed some tables from over there, some chairs from over there, got our little area sorted out, stuck some masking tape down so that we knew that where we were coming the next day, and then we're off to the races with some of the other kind of early founders, people like Kath McConnell from Bright, Demir Kuchar from Basic, and many other of the startup founders from the time, and we all just got to celebrate each other's businesses, and it was just an awesome time.
In 2025, the state of play is very different for Australian innovators. Australia is now at an inflection point. We've got a fantastic critical mass of world-leading innovators solving some of the world's most pressing challenges, but we can do a better job at helping those companies succeed.
I think there's no reason why Australia can't be a front runner or at least a fast follower. I think it's really important. I think that getting the right regulatory settings, the right public policy, curating the environment, getting access to capital, I think are all things that hold. So I certainly feel Australia's well positioned.
So I think one of the great advantages of Australia is just our talent. We've got smart, capable, entrepreneurial people, and we just got to make sure we've got an ecosystem that allows that talent to prosper.
Paying it forward has always been at the heart of the Stone and Chalk community. It's really been our secret sauce over the last 10 years. Being part of the Stone and Chalk community is joining something that's bigger than just yourself or your organisation. If you attend an event, you'll see it, you'll hear it. You'll hear people giving their time, their expertise, their connections. Over the next 10 years, our mission is simple. We want to create 10,000 Australian startup success stories. Stone & Chalk's going to do that by introducing a new Founders Pledge, an opportunity for anyone in the Australian tech community, including Stone & Chalk companies and alumni, to pay it forward by rolling up their sleeves in service of supporting others. We'll also launch a World First Startup Success Index, an initiative aimed at better understanding how founders are performing along the journey and helping innovation systems work in support of founders, helping them raise capital, access new markets, and move from idea to startup to scale up. At its heart, Stone & Chalk is a community of people trying to change the world, one problem at a time.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now is the time to pay it forward. Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
Now's the time to pay it forward.
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 Are you in?